Hello everyone, this is Money Mom. Welcome to the channel. Today I want to do a review of how my year went in 2023. Let's get right into it. I think this is important to do, and I invite you to do this with me because a lot of times many of us may look at our life and it's so easy to look at the negative, look at everything that's not going right. But I bet you if you really sit down and take some time to think, not distracted, and think about every part of your life, there are going to be areas that are going well and that you've done a really good job. So I'm going to break down and go over the areas of my life and just kind of review, and I'll be honest and let you know areas where I've done well and areas I failed. It's easy, and I see it all the time on social media. It's so easy to look at the negative or be critical of others, but I think if we start looking and being really honest with ourselves and looking at the wins and maybe the fails and coming up with new plans for a future, I think that's really positive. Okay, first, relationships. I'm just going to say that I feel I have a lot of thriving relationships. I have good family relationships. I have wonderful friends that are like my family, and I feel like many of my relationships we've grown closer over the last year. And so I feel very positive about all the relationships. So that's an area that I feel is going really well. Next is spiritual. Now, obviously, every single one of these things I'm mentioning, we could always improve. We can always be better in every area. I feel like I have gotten better with spiritual because I have done some Bible study books and been taking time to have some quiet time in the morning, which really helps rather than getting up and just rushing out of bed and starting your day. Having time to just be peaceful in the morning really helps. So I would say that area is going better, but I definitely can improve. One thing that really helps me is if I'm working, I keep some positive, motivational, or Christian music playing in the background, and it just really calms me while I'm working. And so just doing things like that. So I feel like I've made some improvements, but I definitely want to make more strides in that area. Next, with my money, and I feel I can definitely improve. This is the positive news. We don't make a lot of money as a family of 3. But we have still remained debt-free, which is really positive, and we still have a year of bills in our savings. That way, if something does happen with the source of income, I've got a decent backup. And I do keep things repaired, so that way I feel pretty prepared with many things, but I do think I could do better. I think I could be spending less in certain areas, and I will be making improvements in 2024 on our budget. I feel I've done well, but I could do better. And I guess you could say that with anything. There's one area that we all know I have failed on, but I'll leave that good news for the last. Okay, the next one that I feel good about right now is I've been really good about stepping outside my fear. For example, there's some things that I didn't want to deal with. And a lot of times when we don't want to deal with something, we just make excuses and put them under the rug. I never wanted to get my foundation fixed. I've done that over the last couple of years. It's because I was worried about the cost and I was worried about worst case scenario. And that's what keeps us from doing things. I also did not want to have that large tree removed in my backyard. But when a tree branch fell in our yard, I knew it was time. And I was just really nervous about that whole process because a lot of the tree branches were wrapped and weaved in our electric wires. But I knew I had to get it done and I couldn't keep putting it off. And also, and maybe I'll take you with me on one of my excursions. You're probably going, oh wow, I haven't been to a dentist in a long time. I actually have a dental appointment in January. I kind of wanted to put it off till February because January is a really busy month, but I thought, no, you're just going to keep putting things off over and over. So just go and get your dental appointment and get it done. And so I'm actually stepping out of my fear and doing things I don't really want to do, and I think that is a huge win. I've also made a lot of improvements on my schedule, cleaning schedule, and also my meal prep. I've been really good about doing that, where I'm meal prepping Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays, and I have my cleaning schedule and organizing schedule I follow. Not perfectly, but at least I'm making strides with that. Last but not least, the one area where I have failed is my health, and that is something that I definitely want to work on. One is getting outside every day. There's a lot of areas that I want to improve on that, and I need to really prioritize myself in many ways, and I will be sharing more with what I'm doing coming up. So there's some good, There's some definite areas for improvement, and there's some areas that need major improvement. So let me know how your 2023 has gone. Tell me what's gone well. What are areas you want to improve, but what's gone good in your life? I want to hear from you in the comments below. That's all I have to say for now. I love you, I appreciate you, and I sure hope to see you on tomorrow morning's video. Bye-bye.